Hey, what's up, guys? This is X. We're doing a review tonight, and tonight we're going to review Fanstoys Spoiler, aka Breakdown, which is part of Fanstoys Marauder set. Um, got this from Chosen Prime, and talk about fast shipping. They're all the way in Arizona. I'm all the way in Illinois. 2 days, 2 days, which is really awesome. First and foremost, this thing is really, really heavy. There's a lot of die cast. The whole back section here is die cast, and there's die cast throughout. Um, this is MP carbot size. I don't have MP12 Lamber. Just never got around to getting it. I need to get it. But here's a quick comparison with Road Rage and Smokescreen. As you can see, they're really, really close. Bot size, not so much. We'll get to that when we transform it. As always, I do put MP10 as a scale comparison. The Lamborghini is a lot larger than what it should be for that scale, but all the MP car bots are. But you gotta trade out because the MP cars are as large as they can be in robot mode. So, but he did come with a product card, good plastic, and he does come with his rifle, done in the same shade of blue as the accents on the car. You do get a secondary face. If I can get it to, there we go, focus in. And he does come in the typical styrofoam container that Fanstoys likes to put out. So let's take a look at the colors. This is a pearlescent, kind of a beige off-white cream color. At least it's not the pink peach stuff that we got with some of the other releases. And the red's really red, and the blue's really, really blue. It's really saturated, which I liked. Some of the people on the TFW forum didn't like that, but I did. This was supposed to be white, but I guess enough people complained that they changed it up. And as you can see, the windshield's not popped all the way down, because if it is popped all the way down, it's a pain in the butt to get back out. And I didn't want to do that on camera, so I did not. So let's start transforming him, shall we? And I'm going to point out some key things as you're transforming from robot to car mode. There's some stuff in the instruction booklet that was really hard to follow. There was also transformation stuff that was not in the booklet. Not that I found anyway. If somebody sees it, they can point it out to me. That's fine. First thing you want to do is pop open the windshield, which is ridiculously tight. There's a lot of freaking crazy tight stuff on this car, and we'll get into that as we get into it. So basically you want to start wiggling stuff apart. The doors do open. I guess I should have showed that a moment ago, my bad. And pop both of them open here. Sorry for the lighting, we just moved into this house and I haven't got everything set up for doing reviews yet, but I want to make sure to get this one out there, because this is a really good transformer. If you haven't picked this up yet, make sure you do, because Road King is completely sold out, and if you do find him, you're paying out the wazoo for him, so keep that in mind. So pop this open, pop these down, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, pop these down, and getting this back fender in here, this is the first tip, is really hard. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in just a moment. So let's get this out of here. Pop this back a little bit. Alright. And now we can lift this whole section up just a little bit. and you're gonna have to kind of roll these side skirts right here. I had to roll them with the tire to get them in there. Okay, that's how crazy tight this was. And you'll see when you're transforming yours, and you're cussing and you're screaming. Alright, so trying to remember the steps backwards is always a pain, but it can be done. Split the lower part of the hood apart, and you're going to flip, if I remember right, yeah, you're going to flip this whole thing out. And then flip this out on a double hinge down here. And then flip this out, same side. And if I'm doing one side, just assume I'm doing the other side, okay? Alright. Take these parts of the hood, pull them back, pull them back. So out of the way, and then you're going to rotate this whole thing down. And this is something else in as you're transforming it into car mode. There's a double hinge for the knee, okay, but there's also a hinge down here for this part, and it's only for transformation. And I missed it at first, and I'm like, man, why isn't this leg moving the way it's supposed to, like it's showing on the thing? Come down here to the front. Pop these down. And this was something weird too. You got to push this in as you're transforming it, and it's just really weird, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Rotate this. Pull this down. Come on, work with me. Yeah, you can see it in there. Let me spread his leg out a little bit. This piece right here has to go through this little circle piece. It's just really, really, really strange, but you'll get it. You'll get it. Takes time, it takes patience, which some days I don't have. You can ask my old lady, she'll tell you all about it. Alright, rotate these in on the inner thigh, and then you're going to rotate this all the way down. Good job. Alright, now, and this is a really, really fiddly kind of guy. You're going to take this tire right here, you're going to push it and turn it at the exact same time. You can get it underneath the front part of that hood piece. Do the same thing on the other side. Rotate it out. Good job. Okay. Now, we're going to try to make this into the semblance of a leg. Good luck. Right? Okay. Pull down. You're going to take this foot, and you're going to rotate it on the outermost. See how it's on a double hinge? You're going to rotate it on the outermost hinge. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. Sorry, I hold my transformers in the air when I transform them because I don't like to scratch them. I don't like to scrape them. I like them to stay in good condition. That way, when I die, they'll be in good condition for my old lady to sell. Get good money, right? Yeah. Now, let's see if I remember. Pull that out. That one's already out. And then you're going to rotate this whole thing backwards. If I get it to go right. There we go. Rotate. Rotate. There we go. And then, okay, this piece here, you're going to rotate it. and you're keeping this panel in the same position. You're just rotating everything else over there. And then this goes up against the leg, this goes up against the leg, and then we're going to bring the foot down. Oh, I'm sorry, you couldn't see that. Alright, so we'll do it on this one. Like I said, you're going to take this panel, push it up against the leg, like so. I think, yeah, it locks in right there. Alright, so let's get the leg locked in. Come on, there we go. I heard that clickety. I like that clickety. Everybody knows me knows I like the clickety. Okay. And then this piece right here will rotate back and sit against the leg, like so. Against the calf, I should say. Get set against the calf. Okay, and then rotate the foot forward, like so. Make sure you bring this down a little bit so he actually stands real well with it. And the doors actually become the heel spurs on this figure. If I can get them to go into place. There we go. Alright, so we got the most of the lower half done. Okay. Now, these pieces right here, major pain in the butt. And we're going to go into that in just a moment. Pop this open. And then you're going to rotate, not the waist swivel, but there is a crotch swivel. And it's really super tight. I barely got this thing to move a while ago. Put these hip skirts out of the way. Okay. Work with me. Alright. Hopefully yours aren't that tight. I work on a farm. I work my muscles all day and I could barely turn that stupid thing. Okay. Now, these side pieces here are the white part's plastic, and then you get metal, and then the metal's connected to, of course, more plastic. So here's something to keep in mind, or actually that's metal, I'm sorry. Here's something to keep in mind, is that the piece needs to rotate. And this is a swivel, or a hinge, I'm sorry, and then this is a hinge, okay? So you're going to have to rotate it now. And use all your lower arm muscles, and then push it back up. Okay, do the same thing with the other side. And if you need to get a tool, but all you're asking for is to scratch your figure. This is really hard to do on camera. Alright, there it goes, finally. Once it moves a little bit, you know you got it. There we go, finally. Okay, and then those go up to the side. Once you do it once, mine became a little floppy, so just keep that in mind. Alright, so now... Okay, we're facing front, we're facing front. See, all done. No, just kidding. Okay, now we gotta undo this. This was a major pain in the butt to put in here, so I'm sure it's a major pain in the butt to get out too. So what we want to do is we want to separate this part from the car, or from the car. So let's see if we can do that without tearing it up. Okay. You can't see. I can't see. Yeah, it was just a bleeding pain in the butt to get this thing in here. trying to think of a good way to get that out without tearing it up. I think maybe let's try this. Alright, we're going to pause and I'm going to do this. Be right back. Okay, sorry that took so long. You'll see when you go to transform yours that this was a pain in the patella. Alright, so you want to move these away from the car. Get the armature out of there. Okay. You want to swing the arm out? Swing the arm out. And these are on double hinges. You'll see where that where the shoulder rotation or the shoulder ratchet is. What I'm talking about. Basically, pull down this right here. Pull down this right here. Okay, and let's turn them around. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. These two side panels here, okay, it will tell you to move these around and stuff. Basically, I would try to fold these in before you get to this part because it's just really bad spot to try to get these folded in where they tell you to fold them in. Okay. And where is that at? Okay, the part they didn't show you in the manual is actually down here. Take the foot, fold it down. There's a little panel in here. See where the gap is? Okay, that's to avoid that gap. All right, but like I said, it wasn't in the manual, so as I'm transforming it, when you go to put it in car mode, fold this in the first chance you get, because when you go to fold it in to car mode, it will interfere with the thigh and you won't be able to transform it. So let's get this out of here. Come on. There we go. It's kind of crazy, but it helps to have a little bit of fingernail. So, and in my job, I'm always using my fingernails for something, so it just comes in handy. So get this all folded back down. Get this folded back down. Get the foot out there. That'll help. We're doing some plastic bending. Not bending the plastic, but whooshing the plastic. We'll call it that. We'll call it whooshing. Because sometimes you gotta whoosh the plastic to make the transformation work. And pop this out. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see. I'll turn this up a little bit. Alright. Pop the chest out. Grab the head. Fold it up. Push it back. Clip it. You hear that clickety? Yeah, we like that clickety. Alright, these they show in the manual, they show doing this while the arms are down. Make sure you do this while the arms are up. It makes it so much easier. So you're going to basically rotate these while you turn this. And let's see. I'm trying to remember where the exact position is for these. I think these go behind the arms. Yeah. So, turn, fold, up. And do the same thing on the other side. Rotate them wrong way. Don't rotate them the wrong way. And then they go behind the arm. Okay, good. Alright, and then the arms themselves. There's even a little place for your thumbnail. Pop that open. The hand, I've never seen a Transformer do this before, but the hand is actually flat inside of his arm instead of folded up into a fist like we normally see. Getting it out is the fun part. There we go. Alright, let's do the other side. Pop that open. As I said, the hand is flat. Curl up his fingers a little bit. The easiest way to put this in is to actually fold his hand into the fist, like I'm doing now. Fold it into the crevice, and then flatten out the hand. Okay? So let's close this up. Alright, rotate the arm 180 degrees. Rotate the arm. Okay. And I think we're done. Are we done? Are we done? No, we're not done yet. We're not done yet, he said. Okay. These two things right here, pop them out. And basically what these are gap fillers. Actually, I should have took these out first. Alright, and there's two in the way back here. Like the nosebleeds. Alright. Why can't I get his? Okay. If I can get his chest thing out. He definitely has a lot of fillet panels. Okay. Turn that back around. Open this back up again. Grab these. Pop them out. Pop them out. And then the windshield will fold in on itself up in there, like so. And then you want to fold this whole thing down. Straighten his chest out. Straighten his back out. And this is a little fiddly right here. One side. And the windshield's sticking out in there. Alright. I think that's good. Is it good? Oh, okay. That's why it wasn't closing up right. Okay. And now we are done. Alright. Bring the camera up. Okay. He's all done. Let's make sure he can hold a gun. By the way, when I first started to move the hand when I got mine and opened it up, the thumb went flying, so just like that. So I don't know if that's an issue with yours, but it's an issue with mine. I'll get it to fit in there really good, but just right now it's not for damn. He didn't want to hold a gun anyway. Anyway, so as far as the extra face, I haven't tried to change that out yet. I don't know if it's a pain in the butt or not. Oh, no, not too bad. Alright, so tilt his head back, pull from his chin, and take his face off. And now he has the crying face. So, let's do some quick comparisons. Okay, just go back there. Um, let's go with MP tint. Alright. It's a really good height. I think if Hasbro had made their carbots match this scale, I think they would just looked a lot better, because I mean, I never seen anybody except for Bumblebee, you know, having to look straight up at Prime. So okay, so I do like the transparent blue right here, which is kind of universal so far with their theme. If you want to see him disappear, just turn him sideways. He is super, super thin in that aspect. The other Decepticons could probably tie a string to him and use him as a kite. The backpack, there isn't really one. The back really does look good. Like I said, there's no real mass as far as the front to the back. So, but yeah, if you really, really like this figure, and I'm sure you will, don't hesitate to order it from Chosen Prime. These are going to sell out like hotcakes, and like Rogue King, you won't be able to find one in a couple weeks. So that's it for me. Spoiler says goodbye, and yeah, order from Chosen Prime. Don't hesitate. Love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm out.